This is Jonathan Anger, fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Lonnie B, Lionel
Yes,
Thompson.
sir. I'm
What?
back.
He's back. Lonnie, how are you, mate? What's been going on?
Man, I'm great, man. Just been working, getting the weight down, staying in shape, training my kids, holding DLX boxing down. We the best gym in Vegas, hands down. And just enjoying life. And I'm ready to make a strong comeback this year.
Yeah, you're still in DLX training every day. Uh, any names you want to specifically get in with, or when we can see you back?
The best guys at super middleweight. It don't matter to me. I can fight Jamie Mongia. I can fight Edgar Berlanga. I can fight so many guys. I can fight the Charlo. Um, I get so many names out there that need fights. That would be the perfect candidate because I haven't fought in 7 years and I'm 40 years old. So I think I would be a perfect candidate.
Do you think Edgar
Yeah.
Berlanga would fight you on his Zuffa debut?
Um, I don't see why not.
Hmm.
Like he coming off of a loss, two losses back to back to Canelo and Shiraz. I would let him even fight Shiraz. You know, he coming off a knockout loss, ain't fought since. I think I would be a great comeback fight for him. The fact that I ain't fought in 7 years and he coming off of a knockout loss, I think that would be a great. I think that makes sense business wise and for the box. I think the boxing world would want to see that.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, you do get some fight news soon because you've been calling out all these guys, and it's unfortunately not happened. But that is boxing.
Yeah, and
Lonnie,
half of it was
go
my
on.
fault too. I couldn't let my weight, but now I'm getting my weight down. So I think I got like 21 more pounds to go exactly. Then I'll be about 170. So I'll be ready. I'll be ready by the end of June. I'll probably be ready by the end of May, but to be safe by the end of June, middle end of June.
Hmm. Lonnie, last night, David Benavidez put a beat down on Zurdo Ramirez. You were at the fight.
Beautiful,
Uh,
beautiful.
what did you think of the win, the
Um,
knockout?
I think David is a beast. Like I'm not gonna lie. I think he's a beast. I'm not convinced on the monster stuff yet, but I'm convinced that he's a beast. He fought Alexander Usyk. I'm not sorry, Alexander Volsnik. I'm sorry, Volsnik.
Hmm.
Volsnik. He fought David Morrell, and those are tough fights at light heavyweight. Those are tough fights at light heavy. And Yard, I don't think Yard was so much tough. I just think Yard was dangerous for a couple rounds because he is strong, but he's levels below David. But those are David. David is a beast, man. And then he goes up in weight and stops somebody who's never been stopped before.
Mm.
Granted, Zurdo is a little older and past his prime, but still, he's still been in some fights with guys that could have stopped him before and they didn't. And the fact that David moves up and do it, David's a hat man. Hats off to him. Great performance. The perfect opponent for him to make him look like a superstar. Hats off to David, man. But I would still love to see him fight Beterbiev and
What
and, and Bivol. I would still love to see those fights. And if we can't get those fights, David said he want to challenge himself. So I would love to see him fight Jai Opetaia or Alexander or Usyk.
wow.
Jai Opetaia or Usyk. He's big enough to fight those guys. So I would love to see him in a fight with one of those guys.
After what you saw last night, how does he do against those guys that you mentioned?
Um, it's a fight. It's a fight. I think for Beterbiev, it's a fight, but I still think Beterbiev win. But I still think it's a tough fight for both fighters. I don't think this one. I don't think Arthur and David is a fight where one fighter blows the other fighter out. But it's a tough fight. But I do got Arthur winning because David is tailor made for Arthur. He's gonna be right there. And anybody who stands in front of Arthur long enough, if you look at the Bivol fight, Bivol was moving a lot. He was moving a lot, and Arthur didn't slow down. Arthur did not slow down. He kept coming and kept coming and kept coming and kept coming. So David's gonna have, and if they ever fight, I think David will have to deal with that. But the fact that David is gonna get him while he's older, you know, it's a more even fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's why David moved up to cruiserweight to let Arthur get a little older because that fight would take another 2, maybe 3 years to happen. So, I mean, it's a business wise, it's smart, but fighter wise, he don't get my respect for that if he wins.
Mm.
Because like he's doing the Floyd Mayweather thing, wait to Pacquiao knocked out, you know what I'm saying, and wait and then fight him, which is still, listen, a win is a win, but people wanted to see it when they wanted to see it. I think people would love to see Benavidez and Arthur than Benavidez and Zurdo.
Is there an argument that, the same happened to him though? That when he was at 68, he wanted Canelo, Canelo didn't fight him. Is that
No, it's not the same because Canelo is a midget. Canelo is way too small for David. He's way too small for David.
Mhm,
Like, hats off to David though. He's going up and he's fighting guys his size now. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
He's way too small for David. I listen. I don't blame Canelo either. I'm not about to go up there. And the fact that he's fighting cruiserweights and just stopped a big cruiserweight that's never been stopped before. The fact that he can fight at heavyweight shows that he's too small for Canelo. And I can't believe everybody like, oh yeah, well, wow, Canelo don't want to fight him. Because I don't think it's the fact that Canelo don't want to fight him. Like he's too big. We got weight classes for a reason.
Mhm.
He's too big. I don't blame Canelo. He's way too big.
But would people respect him more if he just came out and said that?
Would people respect David Benavidez more if he just came out and said, listen, I'm gonna wait Arthur out and Bivol out, wait till they get a little older to fight him and go up to cruiserweight and beat some easy guys and then come back down when they're a little old. Will people respect him more if he said that?
So, yeah, I mean, with
I mean, it's a cat like you can, you know what I'm saying? Would people respect Floyd more if Floyd said, hey, I retired for a year and a day, so I ain't have to do the Oscar rematch because I beat him the first time, so I ain't got nothing to prove in the second fight. Would people respect him more if he said that?
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like that's ridiculous. Listen, just use your common sense. He's too big. And I don't think nobody questioned Canelo's heart because he fought everybody.
Mhm. Lonnie, Bivol is the guy he wants now at 75, undisputed, would obviously be on the line. What's your
Of
thoughts?
course.
What's your thoughts on that one?
I mean, I think it's a good fight. I think it's a tough fight for either fighter. I think Bivol give David trouble with the movement. You know what I'm saying? With the movement, and if he can take Arthur's punch, I'm pretty confident he can take David's punch. You know what I'm saying? And Bivol got skills. Bivol know how to slow the pace down. Like he know how to do little stuff to avoid getting hit. He know how to flurry and win rounds. Bivol the season, man. He's a seasoned fighter. I thought Arthur would blow through him. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Arthur would blow through him, but he didn't. So that shows me that he's a lot tougher than I thought. Than it looks. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a tough fight for David. But like I said, I think David's waiting until they get a little older and then fight him.
Where a lot of people are talking about where David ranks now, pound for pound. He's three-weight world champion. What's your
Mhm.
thoughts on all of that?
I think it's deserved. I'm not gonna hate on David. I think it's deserved. I think David should be on a pound for pound list. I think he should be in the top five. I'm not gonna lie, I do.
Hmm.
I do. I think he belongs in the top, maybe top six, but he's definitely somewhere on that pound for pound list. I'm not gonna take that. I'm not gonna say the thing is in boxing when you have an opinion about somebody that don't match the politically correct answer, you're a hater. Show me one interview where I said David was a bum or he sucked or he wasn't a good fighter. I just said the guys he fight picking on are just too small for him. Like I just wasn't impressed with the wins because you supposed to be against guys that's smaller than you. But when he moved up and fought Bosnick, David Morrell, Anthony Yard, now he got okay, he's for real. He's for real. He ain't no he 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 ain't no bully. He's for real.
Hmm. You mentioned Benavidez and Usyk.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. So talk to me sort of where and like where could you actually see that fight happening? Obviously Usyk
Um
heavyweight, was it cruiserweight?
I would I would I would I would love to see that fight with Benavidez and Usyk. I would love to see that fight. because Usyk is more his size. Like David's really a heavyweight. So I would love to see him and Usyk, because they both naturally the same size. And I would love to see that fight. I would love to see that fight, or Jai Opetaia. I would love to see that fight. Because those guys are really his size naturally.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
And well, Usyk probably not in his prime, but Opetaia is.
Yeah, but I mean, but Usyk not in his prime. I mean, why ain't he? He just stopped Daniel Du Bois, who just knocked out Anthony Joshua. Like so not in his prime. I mean, until he showed me otherwise, I disagree.
Yeah,
And
fair
my
enough.
he
We haven't
beat
seen a
Tyson Fury.
decline yet.
Listen, he beat Tyson Fury twice. He
Hmm.
beat Anthony Joshua twice, and now beats Daniel Du Bois, who just knocked out Anthony Joshua. Oh, I'm fighting. Didn't he beat Daniel Du Bois twice?
Yep.
So I would love to say. Now David said he want to be great. He want a challenge. That's a challenge for him. And he's naturally your size. Naturally your size.